Welcome to Wednesday Wow on Tuesday. With the shortened week due to the holiday, I decided I would share together our Wednesday Word of the Week, our Wednesday Wow on Tuesday afternoon. Before we think briefly about our Word of the Week, the word truth, I want to say that Jan and I wish for you and yours at the end of this year, 2021, a happy holiday, and thinking toward 2022, most prosperous new year, especially thinking spiritually. And so from our house to your house, Merry Christmas. The word truth. How can one read John's gospel and not notice it? Truth is mentioned in the New Testament, reading from the ESV, 93 times. 40 of those occurrences are in John's writings, 23 are in John's gospel. John 1 says that we beheld his glory, full of grace and truth. The glory of Jesus coming was revealed in his life, a life filled with grace and truth. Toward the end of Jesus' ministry, Pilate asked, "What is truth?" 4 chapters earlier, Jesus had declared himself to be the way, the truth, and the life. So as I think about this word truth, I share with you my heart. My desire is to know truth, to walk in truth, and to help others walk in truth. Well, at the holiday season, the Christmas season, a common question, what do you want? What do you want for Christmas? Perhaps for those of us who are adults, what do you want for this world? Many answers could be given: peace, joy, love. My answer: truth. At this Christmas season, I hope we will not lose sight of the fact that truth is the commodity most missing in our world, of greatest value. Truth matters. I know that's not the message that is our normal focus as we come to this season, but my wish for my family, those I love, my church, my friends, my neighbors, our world, that we might know truth, that we might have access to truth. When some would say that biblical details do not matter, when some would accept competing versions of truth, we must say again and again, make no mistake about it, every truth claim eliminates all competing truth claims. If Jesus is true, Jesus' teachings matter, and all alternatives must be discarded. We may disagree about truth, and we may both be wrong, but we cannot both be right. Well, I understand that a brief word of the week cannot be an in-depth Bible study, but I do hope to encourage you toward deeper Bible study in the coming year as the thinking of our society moves more and more toward the denial of the existence of objective truth. My greatest concern is not that the society in general rejects truth. My greatest concern is that many Christians are rejecting the existence of truth, casting aside Bible truth in favor of experiences and feelings and teachings that are not firmly grounded in truth, in the Word of God. So at this season of all seasons, my prayer is that we might want to know, that we might want to understand truth. You will find the true meaning of Christmas when the Christmas story motivates you to seek a deeper understanding, to explore afresh the life of Jesus, to seek to know, to seek truth. In one of the letters of John, toward the end of our New Testament, John wrote that his great joy was that his children walk in truth, that the children of others walk in truth. My son mentioned this passage when he baptized our grandchildren earlier this year. He shared the words of a song by Johnny Cash, "My children walk in truth." Here's the chorus. "And my greatest joy is knowing that my children walk in truth, and that they're giving you, Lord, of their fire and strength of youth. Yes, I found the greatest joy in my salvation is knowing that my children walk in truth. Well, I realize that's not high on our favorite list of Christmas songs, but I like the thought. If Jesus came as truth, perhaps nothing is more consistent with this season than to seek truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth about Jesus. So I wish for my world truth, the truth of Jesus Christ. And I pray that will be our goal. That you and I will seek truth, and not only that we will seek truth, but that we will seek to share the truth of Jesus Christ with all those about us. Again, Jan and I wish for you a most pleasant holiday with friends and family and a spiritually prosperous new year. Till next week, as we explore another word of the week, our prayer is always that God will richly bless you.